form the building blocks of democracy and growth of democracy in any country. And we should have strong and stable political parties that outlive the political challenges of the day. Mm-hmm. But I think what we have heard in Kenya are selfish, temporary entities that are only used for power. Mm-hmm. Once an election is over, the parties become useless. But in ordinary organized democracies, political parties are even stronger after elections, because a political party is the laboratory for incubation of government policies. And so those policies should remain resident and alive in those political parties. And it should not just be that you wind up simply because you cannot see the means to power for that moment. That time will, look at American elections. When Democratic Party was defeated and they lost the presidency, you didn't hear them banging tables, and they congratulated the other side. And I'm sure they've gone back to do their work within the Democratic Party. And there will be a national democratic convention in 2028. And of course, you'll wonder how long it has taken to organize that convention, because the convention of that party runs for about 5 days, very intensive days, with a lot of work, with a lot of research being undertaken, with a lot of policies being formulated. And those policies are deeply ingrained in the members, because for the intervening period outside election, members are deeply involved in policy formulation, debates, and decisions. But what we have developed in Kenya is that we create these parties and we get to know the parties towards election and how they form coalitions to win power. After winning power, we see fallouts and disagreements.
Yet we have parties like ODM that have, despite losing elections, have remained stable.
ODM has become one of the strongest political parties that has from 2007 up to where we are, it has struggled. But don't forget, even Wiper was ODM Kenya. It is a breakaway from ODM itself. That's a fact. And when we saw this loose coalition of AZIMIO, where some of the parties were even forced to join, some of them broke away eventually, like the PA of Amason Kingi, and joined the Kenya Kwanza coalition. And in the Kenya Kwanza coalition, the philosophy was democracy, and nobody was.
Is the situation any better in Kenya Kwanza coalition? Are you saying the parties are any better?
Because eventually we go through coalition process, we can't avoid. It does come, and I think we hope we reach a time where we have single political parties contesting independently the presidency with grounded and sound policies
Yet we've seen, Professor, we've seen how these parties have struggled even just to conduct grassroots elections. The UDA tried and failed.